Checking here, bringing you episode 2 of the Troop Loadout series. Today, as you saw in the sneak peek, if you caught this morning's video, we're going to be going over Heavy Hooka, specifically Smokey Heavy Hooka, which is a really good strategy for ice bases and boosted ice bases. So I got a friendly challenge here. I'm just going to let play while I go over some of the basics. So the benefits of using this is you're going to get a high damage percentage from the, or damage per second I should say, from the Zookas, without having to use like all Zooka where it's super technical and you have to like have the perfect shocks and everything. You can kind of just let them walk out and let the heavies absorb the damage while everyone gets into place, and then when you get on the HQ you can let your shocks run out, and you're gonna still have a few seconds unless there's something like a flamethrower or something right behind the Zookas that targets them first. You're gonna have a few seconds where the defenses still lay into the heavies that you can get 1 or 2 shots off, which should be all you need to take down the HQ. So actually doing the attack strategy, it's always a good idea to do a quick calculation in your head before you attack to make sure you have enough GBE to smoke hookahs to the ideal location and have enough GBE for the amount of shocks you're going to need or the amount of critter bombs you're going to need. So you want to, we're going to go over another friendly challenge, basically the same thing. So you want to, for parking them in front of the headquarters, you want to carve out a hole. On this particular base layout, the hole is basically made for me, so it's like perfect for Heavy Hooka, which is why I wanted to do these practice ones, just so you would get the idea. But yeah, you'd want to take down, like, say I was going to the right, I would take down these machine guns and maybe the flamethrower and mortar or something like that, just so I'd have like a nice pocket for the heavies and Zookas to sit in without like, that would save me like 2 shocks, and then I wouldn't have anything just like shooting directly at me. Okay, so when you land, you want to flare first, and then smoke all the, or sorry, you want to put your heavies down first and let them run out, and then you want to put your Zookas in, and then once the Zookas touch the flags, that's when you want to put your flare down into the pocket that you've created. I don't do that here, but we'll get into that in a minute. So obviously before the smoke runs out, flare to the HQ, quickly shock launcher, mortars, rocket launcher, flamethrower, machine guns, that the Zookas are closest to. If you don't have enough shocks or have extra GBE, apply a medkit on the Zookas and throw some critters if you have more to spare. So that's just throwing a medkit on the Zookas is always just a good plan when you're using this strategy. So we'll go into a couple player bases. So we got one right here. So I tried to find some heavy ice bases because that's exactly the type of base that you want to use this strategy on. With normal bases and like say mainly offense bases, you can basically use anything and get away with it. I mean, offense is pretty overpowered in this game as it is. But this is a great strategy for heavy ice bases. So you'll see my landing here. When we do get around to it, I'm just clearing out the pocket there. You see my landing here. I'll let the heavies run out first, and then I'll let the Zookas run out. And I didn't have to right there. Usually you want your Zookas to touch the flags first. I didn't need to right there because all the defenses here are so far back. So I knew they were gonna group. They're obviously gonna group up at the flare, but they're gonna walk a wider space to it. They're gonna walk a wider space to it before that. Which you wouldn't want if there was like front-loaded defenses, but I didn't have to worry about it on this one, so I just let them run a bit. And then we're gonna walk up to the HQ. So I forgot to mention it before, but the heavies, basically one of the best parts of them in this is they're gonna be your mine runners. So you don't have to waste GBE or critters like you would with warriors taking out mines in the way. They can just run over everything. The only thing you do got to worry about is the shock mines, because you don't want your heavies to get stuck and then your Zookas to run in front of them, because then your raid's kind of going to become a mess. So you see right there, I shock everything that's going to be in range of the Zookas, and I let everything else just pound into the heavies. And that's basically how you want to do that. And that guy had like 5 or 6 ice and went down pretty easily. Okay, so moving on to the next one here. The landing, first the pocket, it's going to be, there wasn't much around the core really, so I just took out that one flamethrower because that's exactly where I wanted to sit, and I'm also going to be out of range of this rocket launcher if I sit close enough to the core. So send the heavies out first, and then you'll see this one, I'll wait a second before I flare. I'll get, once all the Zookas, see how they pile up behind. It's almost easier when there's front-loaded defenses because the Zookas are just going to sit, they're going to sit right behind the heavies like they were there, and they're going to kind of just group up themselves. This one, I kind of got unlucky with the mines. The heavies just ran a little strangely, and my Zookas ate a couple, but it's not a big deal. I mean, I could throw one heal out right now and it wouldn't make a difference. That's exactly what I did. So, yeah, we're going to want to shock that shock launcher and machine gun behind us first. Oh, I missed the machine gun. Yeah, but see what I mean about that? Throwing the heals down? They completely covered up the machine gun, damaging them. If there was 2 machine guns, it probably would have been a deal breaker, but we got away with it there. Okay, so we're going to do one live attack here before we wrap this video up. Who do we... I think it was this guy we wanted to do. Yeah, this will be pretty easy. He doesn't have any building health or anything. So, since he's front-loaded, it's going to be... I'm just going to make the pocket here. Since he's front-loaded, it's going to be a landing like the last one. And I'm going to take out these shock mines. I think I'm going to need 2 artillery here. Yeah. Okay, I'm also going to take out this shock mine just to be safe. So I'm going to let the heavies run out. They're going to get immediately hit by the shock launchers, so I can't let them run too far ahead. So I don't want them shocked for very long. Okay, and then we're going to do that. And then I'm just going to let the heavies take damage till the Zookas get into the flags. And then we're going to go just right here. I'm going to smoke everybody. Oh, hopefully we don't get eaten by mines. Okay, we got eaten by mines. Should have enough to finish. I could have just easily taken those out, I just didn't think I would need to. What happened there was the heavies got slowed down, and sorry, I just had to focus there. The heavies got slowed down by the shock launcher, so then my Zookas ran up, and that's exactly what I said before to avoid, because then your Zookas are going to end up running the mines with the heavies. Even if your Zookas are right behind the heavies like this, I don't know the radius exactly when the mines explode, but they will hit behind the heavies too, so you want to make sure they're a good distance back of the heavies, or you'll pull a chicken like I just did. So yeah. What do we got next? We got an operation attack coming up soon. So, we'll see if there's another base we can take down here. I'll try to find one with a bit of ice, as I always say. What is this guy? So basically the hardest bases for these are going to be like headquarters way at the back. This guy only has 2 ice, so I think we'll find another one. Headquarters right at the back with a shield generator. Shield generators are, they're a pain for this, but they're also... Oh wow, this guy's super underleveled. You know what? I was going to say we'll take him down, but we want a challenge, right? We want a hashtag chicken challenge. So yeah, let me guys know in the comments below what your experiences with Smokey Heavy Zooka have been. And we'll try to take this guy down, I think. He's got what? He's got a few ice. We'll see how this goes. I'm still learning the strategy, to be perfectly honest. It's not perfect, but I have definitely improved since I've started using it. I do really like it for heavy ice bases, like I've said. So, for this one, I'm not going to worry about... Actually, I am going to take that... I'm going to take down the flamethrower and the rocket launcher right here. And I'm going to use my... that as my pocket. I'm going to take this out of my way. Take you down. And I think just in case this touches the Zookas, if they do a weird kind of spread at the back, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out as well. Oh, damn. Okay. Alright, so we want to get a good grouping here. So we have to let the heavies get up first. And then we need the Zookas. We're gonna have to wait a minute for the Zookas to get all in line. We're gonna go ahead and smoke the Zookas. And we're just gonna walk right up here. Nice and easy. And okay. So yeah, we got all the Zookas in place, so we're gonna have a good amount of damage to go ahead and smoke. I'm gonna shock, 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 and shock, and heal. Oh, I must have lost it. I must have lost some or something. Okay, so this isn't gonna go down, but you get the idea. I mean, they can't all be gems. I'm not sure what happened there. I must have lost some Zookas when I wasn't paying it, when I was putting the shocks down or something. But yeah, we'll go ahead and try this guy again. Give him a fair hashtag chicken challenge. So I think what the problem was there was we just lost some Zookas at in a weird way. Actually, let's go ahead and watch the back and see if we can improve on it here. Learning with the chicken as we go. So where exactly did the Zookas die there? Did they hit those mines on the right when they spread out, maybe? It is kind of a tight pathing to get up here. Oh, it looks like the heavies... Okay, the heavies popped out, and then the rocket got a few shots off, and that killed a lot of them. And then what did we have picking at them from behind? Nothing really, eh? Yeah, but I think I lost like 20 or so Zookas just from that one little rocket shell. So we'll go ahead and try that one again, and if we don't get it, then we'll just pick on that level of 57 to make ourselves feel better, because that's always the answer. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna take down the flamethrower and the rocket launcher. Might be able to save it. Okay, yeah, so that's a better way to do that. So we'll save a little bit of GBE here. Still gonna need to do that. Okay, and we'll take out the shock mine. I liked the landing last time. It worked pretty well. Let the heavies get out a little bit, and then the Zookas come in. And then once we get them all straightened up, okay, now we're going to flare right to here. Oh, I let them walk a little too far. That's okay though. Okay, so those shock launchers aren't going to be a big deal because they're completely smoked underneath. Okay, and shock. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, we're doing more damage this time. I'm going to put 2 heals down and some critters. Oh, shock. See, those shock launchers are just deadly. Just absolutely deadly. If they get one shock like that and they can cover all your Zookas, then that hurts. But he went down. So make sure to write hashtag chicken redemption down in the comments and post it up on Twitter. For whatever reason, I don't have a Twitter, but might as well throw it out there. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I'll show an operation video in the meantime, but yeah, so definitely let me know in the comments what you want to see for the next troop loadout video, and I'll be sure to get started on that as quickly as possible. I think Scorcher tanks or tank medic would be a good one. I've actually never really used tank medic, so I'd be interested for sure to learn about that one, how that works. I'm gonna do a huge Zooka guide eventually. I'll include that with the troop loadout video for sure. But yeah, Scorcher tank, tank medic. I've talked about Scorcher tank a bit before, so maybe a tank medic would be good. Speaking of Scorcher tank, let's take a look at Sam's operation attack here. Oh, never mind. That's pretty easy. Do we have any good operation attacks for this one? No, not really. Yeah, but we'll get an operation video out in the meantime, and like I said before, let me know down below in the comments what next troop loadout you want to see. And that's going to be it for episode 2. Chicken out.